have a monkey in your pants?
Alright folks, MonkeySpaz5000 here with another video, and it has been a bit of a while this time. I'd normally say it's been a while. I can't even speak, it's been that long. I'd normally say it's been a bit of a while since I've last been in front of the camera, but genuinely this time it has been a bit of a while since I've last been in front of the camera. I think it's maybe been about 4 weeks. Why? Why, you ask? And by the way, I couldn't be bothered to set up my camera, so hence please excuse the probably shoddy video quality of this video, but I did use lighting at least there, and I just blinded myself, hence why I looked away. So yeah, it has been a little bit a while since my last face-to-faces I suppose video. I've just not been feeling it. I suppose been in a bit of a funk recently. This is not Iron Brew, this is Lil Zero. Yeah, and I suppose it's a case of, if you're not feeling it, then don't make a video. Life, YouTube life balance and all that jazz, I suppose. I don't know. I'm not going to get into it because the last time I had a bit of a moany video, somebody left a comment saying something like, blah blah blah, you just moan, unsubscribing. So yeah, I've been a bit of funk recently. Just not really been in the mood to do it, so I haven't. But I maybe a little bit out of the funk. Who knows? Just, you know what it's like, life in general and shit and blah 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 blah. There's no point in getting into it too much. But this is just a pure waffleage video to say I'm still alive. Any videos that I have been putting up recently have been pre-recorded a little while ago. See, through the magic of the intertubes. You probably thought I'd just done that yesterday when I put up Bad Dude versus Dragon Ninja. That's such a bad Spectrum game. Do not buy that. And if you did buy that as a child and you owned it and you played it, I'm sorry for you. Your child eyes and brain, because that's a nasty game. Should we talk about games? Back to the Future playthrough. Why has there been no more? Crikey. That's funny because the power just went out. See, what? We'll just keep that in for shits and giggles. It came back on. Suppose that's what happens when you live in the countryside and it's gone again. Is one of you fuckers standing outside playing with my power? Is that what's going on? This could take a while. Back again, off again. This cannot do electronic equipment any good, can it? Stuff switching on and off and on and off and on and off. And on again. He's like Mr. Scottish Power, but playing with a little switch at the end of my street. Are we done, Mr. Scottish Power? Nope. What the fuck? You can't make this shit up. I've forgotten what I was talking about. So the frame rate's gone a bit shit. No power. Scotland has no power. Let's see if we can do something with the lighting. Right, so we're just gonna continue. I fixed the choppy frame rate issues, but we've still got low lightning. Maybe it was lightning that caused this. There's no lightning outside. This is a fucked up video. What a way to come back after 4 weeks. The technical issues with the power supply. Scottish Power. Who's responsible? It's one of these things. They're probably doing some work on it. Way down, half a mile down the road, and they go, oh yeah, we forgot to tell you. Forgot to tell you that we need fucking electricity to live. It's like 2015. Fuck, I'm tempted just to phone up. Continue with the video. So as I was saying, Back to the Future gameplays. What was I saying? I've forgotten now. Yeah, that's no more. Unfortunately, I was enjoying the game, but I'd recorded like about 4, 5, 6 parts all in a row. And when I went back to look at them, for some reason the videos were not there. I didn't do anything wrong. It just decided not to record them. So I've always been a bit hit and miss with doing let's plays or long plays or playthroughs, whatever you want to call them. Hit and miss in the way that I enjoy doing them, but they take up a hell of a lot of time. So I have tinkered with it in the past, done a couple. I will continue with the Zelda Link's Awakening one. That's still on the go. But any more, although I do enjoy them, and I do enjoy doing the playthroughs, it's just really time consuming, and so I may not do any more. Maybe just do the first 15 minutes or first 30 minutes, which I've done in the past before. So the Zelda playthrough will be coming back. But talking about playing games, sorry, I'm playing with something in my hands. What have I been playing recently? I have been playing nothing retro, unfortunately. How well are you going to be able to see this? Not too bad, actually. We can still do stuff with no electricity, magic, no fucking internet or anything, Jesus. Until Dawn, PS4. I was always interested in this game, and it is really, really, really good. May not be everybody's cup of tea. It plays a bit like Heavy Rain sort of style of game. It's like a teen horror movie, and your actions affect different things. You maybe do something at one point in the game, and then something will happen 2 hours later, and you'll realise it's because you made that decision way back then. And basically, you've got to get the people to survive until dawn, hence the name Until Dawn. Brilliant game. It was, some people may say it's a game stroke interactive movie actually, but thoroughly enjoyable experience. If you're thinking of getting this game, well worth picking that up. And another thing which I've been playing is not everybody's cup of tea, but Call of Duty Black Ops 3. Not touched the multiplayer yet, I just finished the single player campaign last night. Enjoyable in the sense that I enjoyed going about killing the people with the various guns and whatnot, but like the storyline in the game, I've got no idea what was going on in this storyline at all. Got to the end of the game and I was still like, what the fuck? 1 hour into the game, I was like, what the fuck? Alright, I'll just go there and shoot that person, go there and shoot that person, and be done with it. That part's fun, but the storyline, I don't know what it is about Call of Duty games. I've never been able to follow them. They've always been extremely far-fetched, but this fucker reminded me of the film Lucy. I was really enjoying that film, and then it got near the end, I was just like, what? But yeah, it's good. I've still played the single player, multiplayer, but I do, it was good. And I've got some more pickups over there actually, which I've had for a little bit, a couple of charity shop finds, so I'll jump cut back. Singing the song for me. So yep, back. Some charity shop games that my wife picked up a couple of weeks back for me. It's windy as hell outside. Maybe it's just destroyed the power cables, but did it just get darker? I can't decide. But we'll just continue. PS1 games. Love PS1 games. I'll pick up PS1 games all day long. And this is, how much was this? 99 pence. The wife got it for me. But it's Bust a Move 2. The monitor just went off as well. Bust a Move 2. I have Bust a Move 4, I think. Good games. Very fun and enjoyable. This game is £1.50. Warhammer Dark Omen. I'd like to show you the back in more detail and whatnot. Yeah, £1.50. I'm pretty sure I have played this game on the PC quite a few years ago. It's the kind of game that I do enjoy. How well it'll play on the PS1, I do not know, because I went back and played Command & Conquer again on the PS1 recently, and it's a lot better on the PC. Still fun, I suppose, but yeah. Next game, oh, funnily enough, it is, oh, the hinge is broken on this. Damn you, charity shop. Fucking PS1 boxes, 99 pence again. No, this wasn't a charity shop, the 99p ones. This was at some antique fair. Or was it? I don't know. I'm maybe getting confused with... No, these were charity shops. Sorry, I am getting confused. Come on, Red Alert. Command & Conquer Red Alert. I say I do love the Command & Conquer games. A little bit tricky on the PlayStation, but they're good. Another game that I've got, which I do have the Black Label version of, but I've now got the Platinum version, I suppose, is absolute classic for me. I love this game, Rayman. Brilliant music, brilliant everything in it. The next game, which I think I've got, but I can't really look over there because it's so dark on my shelf. I think I do have this one, so but it's Descent 2. But again, for 99 pence, it's worth it alone, I suppose, if the box is in reasonable condition, which it is. Descent 2. I've definitely got either Descent 1 or Descent 2. I think I've already got Descent 2. And I do already have this game, but again, if my wife sees a PlayStation 1 game at a charity shop for 99p, unless she definitely knows that I've got it, she'll probably pick it up for me one way or another. But it is hardcore 4x4. But again, it's good to have because it's one of these double jewel cases. And so if I ever get a game that's got a Duff double jewel case, I'll rape this one for it. So I will. But yeah, some PS1 pickups there. Continuing in the darkness as I am. I've been doing a bit of selling, but a bit buying, but mostly selling recently. I'm not going to get into it. I'm thinking maybe you just get bored of all my buying, selling antics. You probably realise that I've been putting a bit of PlayStation content on my personal Facebook page. For those of you who are friends with me, and about 4 weeks ago I never had a PlayStation, so that's a PlayStation 4 I should say, so that maybe that's that little explanation. But there's been a little bit of selling as well on the back of an impulse buy, which I was a bit 50-50 about, but we're not going to talk about that or get into it, are we? I've got my eyes on a couple of other things that I want to buy, but we're not going to talk about that either. But that's it for me, guys. Actually, power cuts and all in the dark. There could be ghoulie ghoulies behind me or anything. I never thought about that. In the dark will still rock on. Content will start to come back for me again soon. Games Master, Bad Influence, as well as gameplays. Like I said, the gameplay videos for my channel, I think I'm just going to stick predominantly retro. It's easier. I've not really got much time to do playthroughs of modern games, etc. As much as I do enjoy them, but it's just far too time consuming. I've been playing a lot of games, let's say Until Dawn and Black Ops 3, really enjoying just sitting down cracking through some games, and Fallout 4's out soon as well, so yeah, you might not see me for a while I suppose, because Fallout 4's out soon. But with regards to retro stuff, as a point against my two walls over there, not sold any of that. Ain't you surprised? But yeah, we'll keep it there, guys. Hope everybody as well. Content will start to roll out from me again soon. I was sort of thinking about having a wee bit of break until after the new year, because I was a wee bit in a bit of a funk, but I thought, no, we'll just go with the flow and see what happens. But from me, guys, thank you much for watching. Please feel free to like, comment, subscribe. I'm on my way to start up a generator or something. Fuck knows. Catch you next time.
Do you have a monkey in your pants?